You have entered the outlet.
Welcome to the outlet.
Your tech and entertainment connect.
I want to talk about focus.
Where we spotlight blacks in STEM.
My shiro, give me some energy, ma'am.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
It's the real deal.
Our entrepreneurs.
You ready?
Tech and entertainment news.
Doing my own talk show.
The entertainment industry. Behind the scenes and all things in between.
And it's nothing but the truth.
Get ready to be enlightened, get inspired. Now your host, DJ Kei-Touch.
Yes. Welcome to the outlet with Kei-Touch. Just so excited to be here. So excited for my guest, Dr. Renee Allen, also known as the People's Emcee in the DMV. She is also the founder of Global Conscious Initiative and co-founder of the DMV 48 Men of Power. She is so many things. She's a Navy veteran. She is a Kingdom ambassador. She is a co-host. She is just everything. Too many titles for me to memorize, but welcome to the outlet.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Keisha. I am so excited to be here.
And first off, thank you for your service. You know, I tell people all the time, freedom is not free.
Come on now.
Freedom isn't free. So thank you for giving 20 plus years of service.
You're welcome, and thank you for your service. I heard you're a veteran as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Uncle Sam's Army.
Yes, and Uncle Sam's Navy.
I see. Yes, ma'am. And since we're talking about that, and as I've shared with you, I transitioned from the military to civilian life in the DMV area. And people don't realize that is really a struggle to transition from the military life to civilian life, where you had all this structure. You knew exactly even what you were wearing every day.
Yes, ma'am.
What was going on every day, into transferring into being a civilian. So I know you talk about that a little bit. Share with us a little bit about some of the things people go through and some of the things they can do to get assistance.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me, and hello to all of your listeners. And I'm so excited to talk about the veteranship, because when I was in this area, it was then Bethesda Naval Hospital. Now it's Walter Reed Medical Center. But I retired there, and I remember thinking, should I go back to Connecticut? What should I do? And what I did was I transitioned into the retail industry, which was called Woody's at the time, Garfinkel's, all that old stuff. Y'all know DC. Come on, DMV. And but it was very hard, because I was used to the structure, like you said, Key, and I was used to the camaraderie and the marching orders to know where you stood when you had an assignment. And in private world, it's not as structured.
But you've transitioned pretty well.
I have. Thank you, God. Thank you.
Yes, but just excited to have you here and love your commitment to the community.
Thank you.
I mean, I know we're going to talk a lot about the veteran community today, but your commitment to the community, giving back. Talk to me briefly about the importance of just giving back. So many people don't understand that. You have to give to get.
Yes, ma'am. You can say that 1,000 times. You know, just like in church, you tithe, you get back tenfold. It's the same concept in the universe. So you have to give to get. If you're having your hand out all the time where you go, you're never going to get anything, because people want to know how much you care, not how much you want. So giving, as you give from your heart and you really give from a passionate standpoint, you will get everything that's owed to you. Everything the devil's taken, everything that you want, every desire of your heart will come as you give.
Wow, just powerful and so true. The People's Emcee in the DMV here.
Oh, you got me excited, Kei-Touch. Come on now.
I mean, because I see you everywhere. Some of my coworkers was like, "Oh, she's going to be in the studio."
Oh, she was beautiful. Yes. I love Tanita. Yeah, she was amazing.
Yes, we have a show going on today, talking to the People's Emcee in the DMV. I know you want to talk a little bit, and I want to squeeze that in, about the DMV 48 Men of Power and some of the people that were on that.
Yes. Well, first of all, my business partner, Reverend Dr. Bruce Branch, he was the first Black sports writer out of Louisville, Kentucky, with the great Howard Cosell, Muhammad Ali, Rahman Ali. And so we become friends, and through a long story, we decided to come up with the DMV 48 Men of Power. And so this is the third year. Last year we had the governor now, which was governor-elect at the time, Wes Moore. Goodness, I have the book right here. We had so many great men. Bishop Billy St. James, I'm just going through the book now, philanthropist Michael Rodriguez, Todd Rogers, business owner IT, goodness, Pastor Ricardo Payne.
So what qualified them to be?
You know what?
Community.
Community.
Okay.
Right back to what you said at the beginning of the interview. It's all about community. What have you done to pour into the community, to make your brother and sister a better person, to inspire, educate, empower? You know, it's all about that. It's not just about giving money and, you know, things like that. It's about what are you doing from the heart?
Okay. That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. So many things to talk about, and we just want to jump right into it because I'm excited.
I am
excited
too.
to be talking about the American Veterans Ball.
Yes, ma'am. And I like to say one thing about the DMV 40 Men of Power. You know, because of the things that are happening, obviously, to Black boys and men in this country today even, we came up with this to just put a spin on the positivity because, in my opinion, there's nothing stronger than a Black man. I think that's why everybody comes at him. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just leave it there. I'll leave it there to simmer. But we want to celebrate Black men, and they deserve it. They built this country, and we want to make sure they get their just due.
Okay, so we're talking about this. So this is an annual thing that we're doing?
Yes, it's annual. Our third year will be this fall. We had it last year during Father's Day weekend. And so, yes, it's annual, and I'm excited about it. It's a lot of work, but it's my philanthropic heart work, and so I'm really excited about it.
Okay, so how do people get nominated for this?
Well, at first, Reverend Dr. Bruce Branch and I nominated the first crew, which we have some that are fallen heroes like Mayor Marion Barry, people who have done, regardless of their personal life, we go with what you have done for the community. That's all that matters to us. And so we have, oh my goodness, I mean, Michael Graham, Dr. Mazzali's here today. We have so many, the fallen heroes. Oh my goodness, we have Edgar Brookins from the Afro. Oh my goodness, I'll just end with this one. We have, of course, Kamal Ali, you know, the Chili Bowl. Yes. I mean, we have left no stone unturned, and we want to keep on turning it.
All right, so I'm going to have to bring you back to talk more about that when we get closer to the fall and our people can reach out
ma'am.
About that.
Thank you.
Yes. So I'm going to just go ahead and bring in Ozzy Ramos, founder and president of American Veterans Ball. That is AmericanVeteransBall.org. Mr. Ramos.
Good afternoon, everyone. Glad to be here. Both of you ladies are motivating me.
Hi, Ozzy.
How y'all doing?
Oh, we are great. Mr. Ozzy Ramos, tell us about the American Veterans Ball. Wait, let me stop. Let me thank you for your service. What branch were you in?
Marine Corps.
Woo! My mom was a Marine, because once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine.
That's right. She's still a Marine.
Still a Marine. My mom's a Marine. I love it, but thank you for your service. Tell us a little bit about the history of the American Veterans Ball.
Well, I can start off by when we identified that there was a gap. Once a person gets out of the regular active service component, we have found that there's an immediate disconnection to that camaraderie. And once we get out, sometimes we find ourselves by ourselves, right? So we yearn to have that connection again and that camaraderie, right? And so when we identified that gap, we decided to create an atmosphere or an event that actually can bring people back together for an evening of camaraderie, patriotism, and reconnection. So that was pretty much the birth of the American Veterans Ball. It is the only all armed forces service ball in the country, and it really has taken a life on its own. We've gone from doing a very small event in 2015, and of maybe 200 folks, and now we have kind of graduated out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, into the D.C. area. We kind of made it a regional ball. Spent a couple of years at the MGM, grew out of the MGM, and now we are about to have our AVB 2023 at the Gaylord.
Wow. So you said you grew out of the MGM to right around the corner, walking distance.
Very tough to do. Very tough to do to kind of graduate out of the MGM. So last year we maxed out of about 850 attendees.
Wow.
This year we're probably hovering. My personal goal is to bring in 1,000 attendees.
Yes, sir.
And so I think right now we are hovering right in between 800, a little over 800. So we have 12 days to go, and I'm very confident that we're going to make that goal.
12 days to go. AmericanVeteransBall.org. May 12th, 2023. It kicks off at 5 p.m. with the VIP reception. General admission, 6 p.m. Official ceremony, 7 p.m. Ozzy Ramos, why do I want to be a VIP at the AVB on May 12th, 2023?
Well, let me kind of put it to you this way. We're driven by passion, we're rooted in purpose, and we are anchored to the future leaders of America, right? And so what we do is we bring in, pretty much our goal is to connect past and present military professionals to the future leaders of America. And so we bring in a junior ROTC component group of young men and women. They participate in the event. They do the color ceremony with us. And it's kind of a torch passing ceremony because you're going to find retired veterans who had just served. You're going to find active duty veterans, and then you're also going to find junior ROTCs, right? Not only that, but again, it is an all armed forces service ball. Okay, we got 3 great speakers. We got Mr. Terrence Hayes. He is currently the press secretary for the Veterans Affairs. We got Mr. Darnell Johns, retired Sergeant Major, United States Army. He is currently the founder of Veterans Growing America. And we just received confirmation just a couple of days ago that the SEAC, which is the Senior Enlisted Advisor to the Chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, Ramon C.Z. Colon Lopez, is also joining the speaker lineup. And that we are very excited with all 3 of our speakers. In addition, our mistress of ceremonies is Dr. Renee Allen, and our master of ceremony is Mr. Darren Hayes. So we have a great lineup. The VIP reception is going to be phenomenal. That takes place prior to the main event. So we got the general public coming in at about 6, and then the VIP reception kind of starts a little early, about 5:15. And so once we're done with the VIPs, then we go into the main ballroom, we do our announcements, and then we kick off our program. Now, our program is very phenomenal. I would say it's God-driven, nothing that I've created myself, but I'm just a vessel. But we have been able to create a very powerful production. Now, we are nowhere in the business of theater, but that's what exactly has resulted. The ball has resulted in terms of the program has actually turned into a production.
Well, I know it has to be a production being at the Gaylord National Resort and Conference Center,
Absolutely.
National Harbor, Maryland, 6th Annual American Veterans Ball. It's amazing.
Absolutely. And that production really kind of sent chills up and down people's spines. When you look out in the audience, you'll see people in tears. You see people laughing, smiling. You could feel the sense of connection, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, all come full circle.
And you know what I love about this? I love that you have the ROTC, so you have the pre-military, right? Junior ROTC.
Correct.
And then you have some active duty service members, and you have retirees and veterans. And then it's all branches. So now we're up to 6 branches of service, I believe, with the Space Force, right? So with the Space Force, we're up to 6 branches of service. People serve this country. And I mean, again, freedom isn't free, and it's really great because we all joke about the different branches we were in and talk trash. But at the end of the day, one United States, and we're all serving for the same purpose. And it's great because we have so many veterans and so many active duty military people here in the DMV.
That is correct. We are in an area that is heavily saturated with veterans. And, of course, there's no secret that one of the very unfortunate things that we continue to see plague our veteran community for well over a decade is the number 22, right? Losing 22 veterans on an average. Now, that number does fluctuate back and forth over the last 10 years. But on an average, we're losing about 22 veterans a day due to suicide.
Hold that thought real quick. We need to take a quick break. Look, we are talking to Mr. Ozzy Ramos and Dr. Renee Allen.
Come on, Kei-Touch.
DMV. Look, on the other side, we're going to talk more about this American Veterans Ball. AmericanVeteransBall.org. It's Outlet with Kei-Touch. Stay with us. Yes, only the best of the best on the Outlet. Today is no different. Today we are talking to the people's MC in the DMV, Dr. Renee Allen. And we also have on the line Ozzy Ramos. Hey, Ozzy Ramos, founder and president of the American Veterans Ball, along with Brian Mitchell. You there with me, Brian?
I got you. What's happening? How y'all doing?
Hey, Brian, how are you, brother?
I am doing good. How are you? What's up, man? How you doing, Ozzy?
All right, yourself.
See, Brian is busy today. He's going to talk to us a little bit about what he is doing today as we hear all that background noise. Brian, it's the NFL draft going down this weekend. What are you doing?
Well, I've been doing a lot of stuff with the Commanders over the last 2 days. I did a few shows with them. They had a draft party today, so I was out there, and now they got another event about to happen here at the MGM National Harbor. That's where I'm at right now, so I'll be going back there in a few.
Oh, wow. I mean, we're just circling back around. I mean, you spend a lot of time over there at that National Harbor, huh?
Well, I spend a lot of time, but I don't spend a lot of money. Let's say it like that.
Okay. That MGM is over there. So it looks like it may be some hope for the home team. Like my radio mentor, Butch McAdams, calls them the Commodores without Lionel Richie. It's not going to be that.
Oh, man. Well,
I love Butch.
They've done a great job so far. They had to, build up their cornerbacks and defensive backfield. Had to build up the offensive line. They did that. The young man that they drafted, Emmanuel Forbes, everybody's talking about how small he is. But you know what? You got to understand, just like a Hershey kids, big things come in small packages. This kid's going to be special for the football team.
Oh, good, because there's some loyal fans here that want some wins.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's coming.
It's coming. So, Brian, we're excited to have you on to talk about the American Veterans Ball May 12th, and you're going to be a special celebrity guest.
Well, yeah, I'm ready for that. And that's a special day for me. My baby daughter's birthday. She'll be 21 years old that day, too. So.
Oh, wow. And tell us a little bit about what you like to do to help out veterans.
Well, to be honest with you, my dad was a military vet, so I've always my dad passed away in 1991. And I know what my dad taught me. Everything you see me do in this area, the way I am, the truthfulness I tell, helping out the community, I learned it from my mom and my dad. And my dad was a military guy who believed in, being dedicated to what you want to do. And I'm dedicated to trying to help people out. And I just told you, I rode this bike from Crystal City to Gettysburg the other day to raise money for the World Team Sports. And that's what a lot of military people were, people that are adapted riders that, they've had some type of ailment from their service, whether like you lost limbs or you have PTSD. And we raised over $750,000 in that 2-day ride. So I keep doing my thing, trying to make sure I can do something to help somebody else out.
Wow, that is just beautiful. Go ahead, Renee.
Yeah, I was just going to say that was the reason. That's a great segue because that's the reason why I contacted Brian. Well, really, he contacted me and I contacted him back for another reason. And I said, look, you're doing all these great things for the veterans without legs and helping to push them up the hills. I said, how about the American Veterans Ball? And he said, yes. So I called Ozzy and that's how it all began. So thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. You're such a great person.
Oh, I try to do it. Look, it's just what I've been taught, and I think that's the ultimate thing where we always hear people saying, reach out and try to help somebody out. Well, you know what? Why not implement it in your life? Just like having I tell people, don't diet, make a lifestyle change. So if you make helping somebody out a part of your life, then that's a lifestyle change, and that will help out a lot more people. And I think ultimately we all are blessed enough to be able to reach out and help somebody else.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
that is
sir.
just very important, and we're just glad that you're doing that. And I know a lot of people may be excited because aren't they giving away something at the American Veterans Ball signed by you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Helmet. Well, wherever else you need me to get signed, I get it signed. So.
Don't tell Ozzy that. Don't tell Ozzy that. He'll have a whole list.
I'm a golfer, so we want to do a golf where they can go play golf with me somewhere.
Oh.
3 people play golf. We can do all that. Listen, man. I've learned if you can have fun while raising money for great causes, it's the best thing in life. Like riding the bike is fun to me. Playing golf is fun to me. And if somebody can benefit from me doing those things, why not try to do it?
Come on now.
I love it.
And Key, he also was one of the DMV 48 Men of Power last year.
Oh.
Brian Mitchell, yes.
Okay, because of the give back. Of the give back. And we love it. We love it. And Brian, I know you're doing a lot of heavy lifting over there to try to get the the Commanders back on track for this year. Coach Butch McAdams sends his regards to you as well. They're gonna be better. They have to be better. I don't think they could get worse. I think they're gonna get better.
Better.
They've gotten better offensively, so we're going to Eric Bieniemy should come in here and do some great things for him. And if this defense could just take one more step forward, I think we are looking for some good stuff.
Yes, sir.
One more step forward. And again, look, you might want to go to this American Veterans Ball, AmericanVeteransBall.org. Brian Mitchell is going to be there, and he has already volunteered to sign a lot of different items to give away there. Brian, we'll let you go, but
Brian.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Love you, Brian. Thank you. God bless you.
Brian, have a great day. Soon. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, brother. Later.
All right, Mr. Ramos. Before the break, you were talking about something very, very important. You were talking about the 22 suicides daily.
Yeah.
Veterans.
Yes.
And that is so sad. Go ahead.
A big problem that our veteran community has been facing, and still currently facing, that we have to try to find a way to turn that around, right? And so, look, one of the things, as you know, as a veteran, transitioning is a very big thing for many veterans, right? Mm-hmm. When we get out into the regular community and the regular civilian life, we go through all types of different things. We go through what I consider life events. When we are in the military, we believe that we are invincible. We believe that we are superheroes. We have the team there to back us up. We know that they have our six 24/7. When we get out, we find ourselves by ourselves. We don't have that team that we can rely on, right? And so through these life events, we go through a lot of different things, such as we get older, our body changes. We find out that we are not superheroes anymore. We lose our cape. We go through separations. We go through divorces. We cannot find jobs. We go through financial turmoil. We deal with a host of mental illnesses, PTSD, whatever the case may be. We then start gravitating towards the dark corners of the world. We get into problems with alcoholism. We get into problems with drug addiction. And when we're that far in the dark corners of the world, that is where most veterans decide to become part of the 22. Now, when we have this issue that has been plaguing us for well over a decade, and the average number continues to appear to be the number 22, I think, and for the past 4 years I've been advocating on this, that we need to look at the problem from a different portal, because whatever it is that we're doing collectively, it is not effective enough to be working. So, the American Veterans Board, our motto is where passion meets purpose. We believe that if we are able to help veterans in the forefront, those who are still struggling today, to kind of deter them from making that decision to crossing over to the other side of the 22, then where those two lines meet, passion and purpose, we might be able to save lives that way. Now, you hear about the 22 push-ups, 22 pull-ups, 22 walk and runs, and a lot of things surrounding the 22. And those things are all great. They are noble. We should be able to honor the fallen. I get it. All right? But the fact remains is that veteran who took his or her life yesterday or today, we cannot bring back. I believe, or we believe, that if we can affect the opposite number, we created the hashtag 78. So we believe if we could tackle these problems, or at least try to help these problems in the forefront, that if we can change that number from 78 to 79, that automatically affects the bottom number into 21, right? So, look, even if we lose one veteran a day, it's far too many anyway, right? And so it's a big problem for everybody to tackle. We are all in this together for our brothers and sisters. We're all, I guess, all the VSLs, to include the Veterans Affairs, they're all doing a phenomenal job. But there's always room to try to do better, right? And as time goes on, then we have to try to take a look at the same problem altogether, but from different portals, right? And so everybody does their little piece of the pie, and then collectively we hope to create positive change for our fellow veterans.
Well, I love that, and I love that concept when you said, it's like taking a proactive approach. You can't do anything for the ones that have already gone, but let's impact those that are.
Them.
Yeah. Of course, we still honor them, of course, but I'm saying in not getting impacting those that may be at risk. And because as we've seen with COVID, you can't tell, so to speak. You have so many people that we saw committed suicide from Miss America of 2019. People you think have everything. We've seen the mental health issues with people in sports and overall. So we learned from that overall that you can't just tell. They might not look like they're going through anything. And you have to check on those that actually are always always quote unquote okay. So I like that
You're
approach.
absolutely right. And we have to also be careful. One of the things, one of the reasons, too, that we bring in the junior ROTCs, we have to be careful what we're showing the future leaders, right? That we don't want them to become part of this 22. We don't want to pass on this generational issue onto the next generation, right? So, our chief operating officer, Sam Petrola, came out with the slogan that says, when in doubt, serve your way out. And we believe that if you help a veteran post-service find their passion and their purpose, whatever that may be, that we would actually be able to save more lives.
Wow.
We have to be and represent ourselves, the American Veterans Board, as a living, breathing example what it is to serve post-active service as community leaders that are serving, still maintaining our way of life. And so the only way that we can do that is through our connection with each other, our reconnection, and that's the whole purpose of the board, is to bring people together and resonate these type of positive messages to help them stay strong.
Thank you so much, Ozzy Ramos. That was very well said. Founder and president of the American Veterans Ball. Again, AmericanVeteransBall.org. It all goes down May 12th, 2023. And as he shared with us, they have graduated. Yes, graduated to the Gaylord, the National Harbor. Look, it's the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Stay with us.
Hey everyone, it's Kelsey Nicole Nelson, sports reporter and host based here in the DC area, and you are listening live to The Outlet with DJ Kei-Touch.
Welcome back to the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Oh, I'm just so excited. I have Dr. Renee Allen, the People's MC.
I'm excited, girl. I'm excited to be here with you.
In the DMV. She's rocking with me today.
Yes.
Look, and I mean, she's so many things. And we're going to talk about her being a Kingdom Ambassador. My. This is going down in May as well. 25th anniversary White House prayer for our nation. And we know our nation needs prayer. May 20th, 2023, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And this is on the Ellipse, Washington, D.C. And for those who are saying, Key, what is the Ellipse? We're talking about the White House.
Yes.
We're talking about the White House.
The People's House.
The People's House. So let's talk a little bit about this, the White House prayer for our nation. And we're talking about 25 years ago. This is the 25th anniversary. So this had to start under W, right?
Yes, George W. Bush. I have Dr. Mazzali here to talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
But, should I just let him on the mic right here?
Well, let me introduce him first.
Yes,
Can I
please.
introduce him?
Yes,
You said you was following me.
I'm following you, girl. I'm following
you. All right.
He's looking for his headphones, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Dr. Bruno Mazzali. He is here. Just talk to me.
Hey, DJ Touch, you are doing amazing. The media, radio and television, really the whole world need for the great news and good information to spread. For me, it's just like a ministry. So thank you very much for having me today.
Yes. Come closer to Renee. Get on her mic. Yours isn't working good.
We're going to work this out. Teamwork makes the dream work.
We got this. This is live radio. We're going to make it happen.
Yes.
So, Dr. Bruno Mazzali, thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about the 25th anniversary White House prayer, May 20th. I just said former President George W. Bush kicked this off 25 years ago. And we're resuming. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, this is something very interesting. So 25 years ago, one of the young men, Reverend Terry Lee, out of New York, actually he was immigrant from Jamaica. He had a dream about 9/11 before event happened. And the Lord spoke to him, it's a time to pray for the White House because we need prayer to our leader. As you know, as America leading the world, so we need to pray for the president. That's all this started 25 years ago with it, Reverend Terry Lee.
I'm giving you some of my energy. I love it.
Yes.
And so tell us about your role.
My role, I am ambassador. We call the Prayer for White House ambassador. I'm organizing all over around the world for the leadership, all the clergies to come together. As I am a social butterfly, I'm always looking the way how we can bring all our families, units, because this is the time we need God most of the time. As you see what's happening all over around the world in Africa, as you see what's going on in Sudan, what's going on in Ukraine. I mean, you can tell what's going on. We need God. So I'm here to do ministry, work with the Dr. Lee and his wife and all entire clergies all over around the world to make sure we come together at the White House to pray for our leaders. It doesn't matter if you're a Republican, you are Democratic. It doesn't matter. We need all the leaders to come together with one voice, bring peace. We need God today. God is needed now. As you see what's happened during the pandemic, we still starving for God. That's why I'm here, and I'm here with the Dr. Renee. Actually, she become one of the ambassador for the White House. I'm so happy. Congratulations, Dr. Renee. You are amazing.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. It's an honor.
Yes, again, so for more information, whitehouseprayer.org, whitehouseprayer.org. This is the 25th anniversary, May 20th, 10 to 4. And as Dr. Bruno Mazzali just told us, look, it doesn't matter what your political affiliation is. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. What matters is that we pray for our leaders.
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
We pray for our country. In God we trust. That says that on my money. I don't know about yours. On my currency, God we trust. So that's a beautiful thing. Anything else you want to share with us about this?
Oh, yeah. So we want to share this to all the friends, all the churches. Mm-hmm. This is the time for all of us to come together. So please, it's completely free. So you know what to do. Come to our event 25 years ago. And this is the beginning. So we would like to open the doors for the sponsors, whatever the people who want to be part of it. So please go to our website, whitehouseprayer.org. And no matter what, Kei-Touch, I call Kei-Touch, or Queen-Touch, whatever the names you have it, you are a powerful sister I never imagined. And I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to just share this information to the community, not only in DMV area, but all over around the world. And I make sure you're going to be one of my VIP guests. Come on now.
VIP!
She's definitely a VIP. Come on.
But this is great. I think this is a great opportunity for people to unite and pray for our country. And May 20th, 2023, it all goes down right here. And that's one of the beautiful things about being in the DMV. You're in the nation's capital.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is a free event. Free. It's free for you. And, it's nothing free. Sometimes going to church isn't free, but it is free for you to go to the 25th anniversary White House prayer for our nation.
Yes, ma'am. And there are opportunities for sponsorships and things like that, but it is free to the public.
And there are opportunities to volunteer.
Yes, absolutely.
So look, Brian talked about that in the previous segment.
Yes, yes. And to be a part of the choir. So everything's on whitehouseprayer.org, as Dr. Mazzali explained. But if you want to be a part of the choir, anything that you feel in your heart to try to heal the world, to bring peace to the world, you just go to the website. Dr. Lee and his wife, Dr. Lee, will be welcoming you with open arms.
I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dr. Mazzali, thank you, Dr. Mazzali. I appreciate it.
It's my privilege, and I'm welcoming you for the event coming up.
I love it.
I love it too, and I love him. He is such an amazing man and doing so much of God's work out here. And he was right. We need God. We need a higher power. We need God in our lives, in our schools, and on that ellipse of the White House on the 20th of May. So we can heal the world and bring healing to the world. We need it.
And like the flyer says, don't lose hope. There is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Proverbs 23.
Yes, ma'am.
18.
Come on. Amen.
All right. WhiteHousePrayer.org. Look, this is why she is the people's MC in the DMV. Look, involved in just so many things. So many things.
Oh.
Tell me more, Renee. Tell me more, Dr. Renee.
You know, there's so much going on, Kei-Touch, but you did touch on mental health a little earlier, and I do want to mention that a very dear friend of mine, Brashawn Shaw, everyone knows that the Unstoppable Warrior. She's a cancer survivor. She's been on, New York Housewives and all types of amazing things. Tony Robbins. She is having a mental health conference on May 6th. And if you go to Brashawn Shaw's Facebook page, I'm not sure about her website, but it's she has a new app coming out. I am her ambassador for that app. And that app will bring you all types of services for mental health, resources for what you may need at that time. And she's such a lover of the community. She's on, the different talk shows on a regular basis, talking about things to make you feel better about yourself. So this app, I am excited about what's going to be going on with this app. I'm going to be one of the first people to get on this app because we're all in need of good mental health therapy.
Yes, ma'am. We are. And there's so much going on. And the key is being aware.
That part.
Aware.
Yes.
And I'm really excited also, and I have to circle back real quick to Ozzy Ramos.
Yes. I love Ozzy.
You still with me, Ozzy?
I'm still with you.
Oh, you never left me. I love it. But I
never left you.
He never leaves you.
We talked. You talked about the VIP a couple of times, and we're just going to make it a pact right now that you're going to show up to AVB and you're going to spend an evening of camaraderie, and you're going to attend that VIP reception, and we're going to have a great time.
Yes.
Wow. AmericanVeteransBall.org, May 12th,
there you go.
2023. Look, it's all about the community. Everybody knows a veteran. So even if you're not a veteran, you know a veteran. Your mother, father, grandfather, uncle, brother, cousin, sister, somebody, niece, nephew has served. Has served or is serving.
When you mention the word community, right, and you separate that and you have unity, that represents Dr. Renee Allen.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness.
Allen, she is an anchor, a pillar to the community. She has been my right arm, but she has been an extension of multiple organizations' right arm. I mean, I don't know how she does it all, but she is a blessing to all of us.
You're a blessing, Ozzy.
Oh, look at all this love on the outlet with Kei-Touch. And Ozzy Ramos, he's the founder and president of the American Veterans Ball. I saw somebody else that I love having here on the outlet with Kei-Touch is going to be there. Sylvia Traymore Morrison. Look,
yes.
That's history in the making.
Look, that's our girl, right?
Yes.
Ozzy, I'm going to set this up for you, and then you take it over, right? Because Dr. Sylvia Traymore Morrison, she is huge on veterans. When she won the Miss Black America pageant with Thelma from Good Times, yes. She actually Thelma went to Good Times, and Sylvia went to
overseas, USO
for the
tours.
Troops. Yeah. Yes. So so tell them what they're doing, Ozzy. I don't want to spill it. You go ahead and tell them.
Well, Sylvia and I talked a couple of months ago for the first time, and she has a heartbreaking story that has been lingering on for about 46 years. Her father was a World War II veteran, and 46 years ago, he was laid to rest. And one of the things that he always wanted and the family always wanted was that when he was laid to rest, he had a simple request. He wanted a 21 gun salute.
Yes.
Well, he got the ceremony, but he didn't get the 21 gun salute. And so Sylvia, for the past 46 years, has been trying to make that happen for him and has come across to multiple obstacles. So she plucked my heartstrings right away. And so I am trying to make that happen for her right now.
Wow.
Yes.
That is so amazing. And people don't realize
a
that.
lot of coordination, but I feel very confident that I think that we could really make a difference in Sylvia and get her exactly what she's been wanting. So, again, I'm working on it right now. I would love to make the announcement at the American Veterans Ball that I have confirmed it, but I haven't firmed up yet.
Yeah, and she'll actually be performing at the American Veterans Ball for about 7 minutes. So that would be a perfect opportunity, Ozzy.
Let's reintroduce Sylvia Tremore Morrison. Look, just in case you don't know, she's the very first renowned Black female impressionist.
Come on now.
Period.
Come on now.
And she is the first Black female writer for Saturday Night Live.
Come on now.
And she has been in the game over 50 years.
Yes.
And she's been on the outlet with Kei-Touch 3 times. 3 times. Gonna make it 4. But she's just a wonderful person right here from DC. And I'm just so glad that she is getting all this love and recognition.
Yes, and Kei-Touch, one other thing. She was the first and only woman to MC a roast for Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah. How did
now.
I forget that?
Come on now.
How did I forget that?
Yes. Look, teamwork, girl, teamwork.
Teamwork. And her first manager, okay, I'm going to go a little deeper. Her first manager was Red Fox.
Come on, Sanford and Son.
History in the DMV. And she will be performing at the American Veterans Ball May 12th. So if we haven't shared enough information with you, I don't know what we can do, right? But AmericanVeteransBall.org, AmericanVeteransBall.org, May 12th, 2023. It is going down, and it is going to be huge. Like Ozzy said, they have graduated all the way up to the Gaylord. So look, something you do not want to miss, Gaylord National Resort and Convention Center. Thank you so much, Ozzy, for joining me today.
Love you, Ozzy.
Thank you for having us. I really, really appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you so much.
God bless you, too.
And hello to the whole AVB board. Woo-hoo.
Oh, the People's MC in the DMV. Look, we had a great time today.
I sure did.
I appreciate you. This was so much fun.
Yes, I need some of your energy, like in the morning time.
You say you need my energy?
Yes, girl, your energy is lit.
Oh, I thought you had it. You don't have it?
Well, in the morning is when I'm trying to, the morning is when I need a little bit more energy.
You say the morning is when you need more energy.
Yes,
okay. Just take the vitamins. I'm going to share the vitamin list with you.
Thank you so much, Kei-Touch. I love you, girl.
Thank you so much. Again, so I'm going to put this out again, AmericanVeteransBall.org. And then on May 20th, join us at the White House grounds. 25th anniversary White House prayer for our nation, May 20th, 2023, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And that's whitehouseprayer.org. Look, you can volunteer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bruno Mazzelli.
Yes.
I appreciate you. Look, it's the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Until next week, peace.
Thank you for joining The Outlet with DJ Kei-Touch. Stay connected with us at djkeitouch.com. That's DJKEI touch.com.